Sorry, guys. Having a little technical trouble. Let me flip this. No. Okay. I don't know why. Sorry, this is my first stream and it's not horizontal. Really? Nope. That's not what I want to do. Okay. I guess I'll just flip this. Just dumb. Hopefully you can still see my video. Alright, what's up, guys? I guess I'll go like that. Back it up a little bit. Let me mute myself on my other end. What's up, Solo Dolo? Okay. Try to back this up a little bit. Alright. Cool, what's up, guys? Sorry about that, little technical difficulty. Okay. Well, this is not the orientation that I wanted, but it is what it is. So, cheers, guys. Whoever's in here. Looks like 3 people. Hey, that's good enough. I'll figure out the orientation later. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so I just kind of want to get on stream today. And I know I haven't released a track in a while, so I'm sorry about that. I've been working on a little bit of music for films, and I've also been doing stand-up comedy, so that's been kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll kind of go into my introduction here. Let me make sure you can see the screen. My camera's shaking too. Oh my gosh. Why is YouTube dumb? Why is YouTube so dumb? Let's see if I can scoot this over a little bit so you can see the screen without stuff falling. Okay. A little better? It's a little better. How's it look, Solo? A little better? Okay, cool. Let's see if I can scooch in a little bit. No. Gonna move my T8 over here. Okay, cool. I have like a live sound set up here because I have a background in mostly live sound. I got into post in like college, but started out in high school with like setting up bands and stuff like that. So this is kind of the first stream I'm doing. I did a little bit of broadcast, but not a lot. So I'm kind of like doing a hybrid setup here. But I think it works. Once I figure out the horizontal thing, I'll get it going. Okay. So, making sure my cat's not coming out here. Oh, cool. I can see the chat here, but I have the chat pulled up on another screen too, just in case. Woo! Thanks for joining the stream, guys. What's up? Hopefully you got my invite. Let me adjust my microphone here a little bit. All right, so I'm Ryan. Rocky. Some people call me Rocky. Yeah, Marco is sleeping right in front of me, so hopefully he'll make an appearance at some point. That's my cat, Marco. But yeah, I live in Chicago. I'm an artist out here, you know, doing a little bit of this, a lot of music, a lot of film that I got into early on when I started in high school. I mean, I see Tiffany in the chat. That's my sister. Say what up, Tiff? Solo Dolo, longtime internet friend. Yeah, so in high school, I started, you know, doing, I mean, I've always been drawing and painting and stuff like that. I haven't in a while, but I used to do that a lot back in the day. And then I was also making music, you know, playing on the piano, singing, all that kind of stuff. My sis Tiff knows, she knows. But yeah, so I started off in that. And then I did live AV, so setting up speakers, sound, lights for like corporate events, weddings, all that kind of stuff early on, like in high school. So I started that early on. So I already got a fascination in like technology and other kinds of things. And then my older brother listened to like Nine Inch Nails and Aphex Twin and stuff like that. So I always had like an electronic fascination. What's up? Sorry, it's hard to see. Oh, what's up, Nick? Sorry we didn't get to hang today, man. I've been working on film stuff all day. So, speaking of which, one of the formats. Um, Yo, Steph, what's up? Okay, well, at least my Facebook post went through. 12 people in here. I like it. More than I thought. Already 5 likes. Thank you guys. And thank you for subscribing, by the way. You guys have been a huge support. I know I haven't been posting in a while, so I'm going to get more consistent. If I don't post a song, I'll at least go live in the week. Thank you for the hearts. I'll go live, so that'll be cool. But cheers to my 100 subscribers, 102 now. Tell your friends. I got some music on here if you want to use it for, movies or commercials or whatever you want to do. Just let me know. I'd be happy to help out. Most of the stuff I give away for free, because especially some of these older beats, like this one in the background here, very early on, kind of cheaply made. So, but I do a lot of my stuff on a GarageBand mobile, and then I'll mix it in Pro Tools. But a lot of the stuff, like the early on stuff, I just released straight off of GarageBand. So it was a nice little fast-paced music output there. But it's also easier to mess around with the effects in the mobile app. So, but cheers to you guys. Thank you for appreciating my music. Love that you guys love it. I'm gonna keep making it. Again, sorry for the delay, but we'll get it together. So anyway, I was saying. I started off early on with electronic music inspiration and just film and music and drawing and visuals. I've always loved kind of like juxtaposed images, even early on in high school. And I've loved just kind of like sci-fi. I've always been into sci-fi, so I love audio. I became like a big audio enthusiast, sound designer. I started doing mixing for bands, a lot of like church bands and stuff started off, and then came to the city and started doing, more indie bands and stuff like that, and then working with filmmakers out of college and just kind of using some of my like ambient sound design to do a lot of stuff. And yes, Tiff, this is a spotted cow from Door County, which we were just out there, and it was awesome. I was not out there long enough. I needed another week, to be honest with you. So I got the Sunday scaries today, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This is helping me not have Sunday scaries, so thank you very much. I did mention my comedy set earlier. I just started that this year, and there was a coworker pushed me to do it. So I will post that on here. I keep on forgetting to do that. I posted it on my TikTok and completely forgot. So I'll post that on here so you guys can see that as well. All right, so I guess trying to think of what else. I mean, that's kind of the short and sweet of it as far as like music inspiration goes and kind of my upbringing. Let's see some stuff from the chat here. Oh, Sarah, woo! What's up? Thank you for coming in the chat. Yes, Spotted Cow is good, actually. I was kind of like, am I burnt out from it? But then I had it again because my nephew was like, you have to get Spotted Cow. And he's only 14, and he was like, you need to get Spotted Cow. It's like, you can't even drink. He's like, I'm putting it in my calendar. When I turn 21, that'll be my first drink I have. And he actually put a calendar reminder in his phone for like years, which I didn't even know you could do a calendar reminder for like, whatever it is. 10 years ahead, but yeah, crazy stuff. But so he was really into that. I guess he likes the design or something. But I was like, this stuff is bitter. I don't know. It's gonna take some getting used to. Maybe start off with like a mixed drink or something when you're 21. But yeah, still good stuff. But as far as going in my background, that's pretty much it. I think. Pretty much set up, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I can kind of elaborate more. But I moved to the city, to Chicago, maybe like 20 years ago. So, oh man, stop talking. That's the whole point. I don't even know who Freedom Flyer is, but okay. Oh, Cart, what's up, man? Oh man, I don't even know what happened to the Vapor Funk chat. If you guys have a link to the new one, I can't find it, so please send that. It's so sad that it shut down. A lot of my internet friends on there but from that chat and also from the Ryan Celsius chat. Um, oh, I guess I could kind of go into, what was that? Let's see the cat. Oh man, I can't even reach him. He's like in the windowsill, like through my desk. Hopefully he'll make an appearance. Little Marco Parco. He's named Marco after Porco Rosso's human name. Man, do I already need mods in my chat? That's crazy. I just started. Just started, guys. Okay. Vapor Thunk. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, thanks, Cart. Yeah, I'd love to see that chat go back up. I love that, especially with the visuals there. Vaporwave really inspired me with a lot of the visuals I do on my tracks. And sorry if you guys can't see the screen here. Maybe I'll tilt it a little bit more, it'll be better. But yeah, it kind of inspired that whole look. And when I got into college, I got really into, like, I've always been into Aphex Twin and like Square Pusher since I was in high school. But when I got in college, I really got into like Flying Lotus and like Witch House and like Tumblr Wave, and then Vaporwave kind of came out of that, and Cloud Rap came out of that, like SoundCloud music. And Ryan Celsius was one of those DJs who kind of combined all of it. Like, you could tell he loved Vaporwave and also loved Cloud Rap and like other internet genres. So that's how I ended up on those chats with you guys. Made some really good friends. You guys have helped me out, and yes, shout out RC, exactly. Wavy, always wavy, Sarah, always wavy. But yeah, so that's how I got into that music, and I've loved it ever since. So I just want to make music that kind of sounds like that, but also with my twist on it. You know, I like singing, I like playing piano, I like making some beats. You know, I don't really play any other instruments. I'm trying to learn guitar, but but I'm really good with a MIDI keyboard. Let me tell you, I can get some good wavy sounds going, and I like my dark tones. And maybe this live will get into my tonal theory. But I just kind of want to go through how I started this channel. Some of you are probably curious who Mr. G100 is. He's still around. I still talk to him. He's a good guy. We haven't really collaborated in a while, but I've kept his name on the channel, or his stage name. His real name is George. He's a good guy. Why is this freezing up on me now? Or did I pause it? Okay. Just gonna have technical difficulty this whole stream. Wait, Guitar Hero? Oh, guitar is hard. Yeah, it is. It's really hard. And like, I play it one time and I already have like calluses on my fingers. It's crazy. Okay, what is happening with this computer? All right, come on. Okay, while that does its buffering, which it never takes this long ever, but yeah, so I started early with him, kind of he would make the beats, and then I would go in and like add synth and everything, and then it kind of became, I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, I just started, maybe 4 years ago, I just started doing everything myself, all the music and all of the synth and everything, and then also the visuals. And I've always done the visuals as well. I was making them in TikTok, but then I started just using Instagram because it was a little easier. But it's a lot of just like I'll film something, you know, out in the wild that looks cool to me, like a background, or I'll pull, like in this video, I'll pull, you know, video games that I played back in the 90s. If Tiff, if you're still in there, you remember Ape Escape. We played that on PS1. That's my sister. And so I put Ape Escape, and we specifically had this demo from Pizza Hut, because it was like, Pizza Hut would give out these PS1 demos, and they were amazing. And this was the Ape Escape demo. So I put this in the background, and then in GarageBand, I just want to make like a, kind of like a waiting tone, kind of vaporwavy style song. So I really had fun with this one, and it got a lot of likes. You guys really liked it too. So I would love to redo something like this, but with more high quality. I do also apologize. I'm working on quality too. It sounds great in the app, and then when I upload it, it's just all over the place. Gotta trust the process. That is true. Yeah. Yep. It started with. My sister said, your music really started with basement band's hit song Dirty Blankets. That was one of my. I don't even remember how it went, but that was one of my tracks. I had all these weird tracks. Little kid, mind you. It's probably like 5 or something. What special equipment do I need to make electronic music? Good question, Nick. Most of this, I don't even use the background. Like this T8, I'll just mess around with these a lot. Sometimes I'll sample them, but like routing stuff is so complicated, and some of my machinery here, my computers are kind of old, so I end up just making it. It's easier on my phone, and then I'll use GarageBand Mobile on my phone. But then a lot of times I'll bounce those stems out to my iMac that I have here, and I'll open up Pro Tools and I'll kind of mix everything down in there if I really like the track and I want it to sound good. So like, what was the last track I did? Let's take a look here. I want to say, yeah, definitely this most recent track, Servile, was done on GarageBand Mobile, but then I uploaded the stems to Pro Tools and just kind of mixed it down because I wanted it to sound like more professional. This is one of those tracks too where it's like, people are like, oh, your vocals are too quiet. And I'm like, maybe they are in some moments, but I feel like I mix the vocals way too loud, and like I like to bury my vocals usually. So I was like, I don't know about this. And I'm kind of doing like spoken word rap, like with singing, which I like to do. And then this background here was actually like I was at one of my friend's art galleries, and I was just kind of walking through and doing like a video. And a lot of times I'll warp that video and like super saturate it like I do in this, or like do some type of warping so it's almost unrecognizable. And then once I put all the moving stickers in front, you don't even know. And I use the same, like I use Instagram or TikTok for the stickers and the lettering to put in, my track title and my name. I may be changing my channel name to Rocky because that's become not only my work name but my stage name. So, which I really like. Get it out the mud. Anything be resourceful. That's a good tip right there, Solo. Sounds really good. That's GarageBand. Oh yeah. Yeah, here, I'll turn it up a little bit. Everything I see, and I know it's a dream, and I know the scene, and I know it's gonna be, and I know when I'm right on you. No, it's a mind to choose. No, it's a thing to do. I love the glitch effects. You already know I like the glitch effects. I know, especially you, anyone in the Vapor Funk chat or RC chat. You already know I'm glitching over here, and I can do that very easily in GarageBand Mobile. There's like an effects thing, and you can just use both your thumbs and do like 2 different effects at the same time, just like sliding your thumbs. So you could have like a filter on one side and then reverb on the other, and like doing them at the same time. So I could like fade the glitch effect into reverb. I could have like a repeater going into the reverb or the filter, and that's why you hear a lot of like So I think I like the versatility and the mobility of the app, but I just wish the quality was much better, or maybe I'm doing something wrong with the YouTube upload. As you can see, I'm having technical difficulty with YouTube on the norm, so it's just a whole thing. So yeah, I mean that's kind of it. But I was gonna go to my first tracks. That's what I really was gonna talk about here. Don't mind my political stuff that I got going. YouTube drama slop, in the Rex. So one of the first tracks I did was with Mr. G. Yeah, this one was, he did the beat on, and then I forget This was at some bar, the background, and I just like did like some of like iMovie effects on it. Nothing crazy. Um, but yeah. Hey, Kay, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. And thank you guys so much for coming in, popping in, listening to me yap. You know, I'm the biggest yapper. I'm the all-time yapper. So, but yeah, this one, G100, George, he did the beat on it, and then I just kind of came in with the effects. So this was kind of early on. Man, how old is this one though? Check. Oh my gosh, 4 years ago. That's crazy. Time is flying. But you guys, the one track that everyone really loves, which I'm always surprised by, but then I listen back to it and I'm like, oh, it does get it gets pretty nasty like halfway through. But this one, you guys love this one. 415 views. I think I have the most views on it. And mind you, I only have 100 subscribers. So getting 400 views on something, it's pretty nice. But in the middle of this track, it does get pretty. I come in with that low synth tone. I don't know if you can hear it. These speakers kind of suck. So that one's been really popular. So thank you guys for the support. You know, I can't do it without my fans. But I need to make more music. So sorry it's been a few months. I will get another track going. Yeah, but this one, thanks, Nick. And this background is kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a very close up of like my mixing bag on a film set. And I flipped it upside down. But this like, you know, police light going, that was actually there on set. They had like the police showed up or whatever, and then I was recording, but I was like recording like some BTS footage basically, and then I just flipped it. But you can see like some of the crew's feet and stuff, like those are the camera guys in front of me. It's hard to tell, but I thought it was a cool background, especially when I put the siren in the shopping cart with the sticker. That is not one sticker, that's two different stickers. And I like these stickers because they show up and then they disappear. So it's like, you're probably never gonna see these particular ones again. Or at least I haven't found them again. So this was early on. And then, speaking of Ryan Celsius, he has this one track, and I can't remember. It was like Bone Thugs mixed with one of the score composition pieces from the movie Hook. And so I took that inspiration with this one. I don't know if anyone noticed, and it's from the movie The Mask with Jim Carrey. But I mixed it with G100 George's beat. Yeah, this one was pretty cool. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard a lot of my tracks, but please, I want to start posting some more high quality stuff. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. Thank you, Kay, for reminding me. I love the that like 90s Memphis kind of underground sound, but even like, yeah, just like Project Pat, 3-6, and then kind of the new, or not new, but like, I love when those SoundCloud rappers were kind of taking that like Team Sesh with like Xavier Wolf and Bones and Chris Travis and all that, when they were all doing that like kind of dark Suicide Boys, I guess, you know, kind of doing that dark trap, but kind of like old school, like 90s Memphis rapping. I love that. There's like a whole genre I'm listening to right now. It's called Funk Wave, but it's like PHONK, and you can see like Funk Mask. That's why I called this track that. Excuse me. Let me not burp in the mic. It's probably disgusting, so I apologize. Who's still in here? 7 people? All right. More than I thought. Thank you guys again for subscribing. Funk Wave Kicks. So this was my Mach 5 funk. I don't know if you guys seen this one. I'll play this for you. And sorry, I'm trying to get the screen in a little more here. Let's see. Because I cut in Speed Racer footage from both the animation and that live action, which I've been meaning to rewatch. Because when I originally watched it, I was like, yeah, Directors of the Matrix is going to be awesome. And then it was like insane. And just like too much. I was like, I can't even, it's just like a blur of colors, this whole movie. But maybe I need to rewatch it. Maybe it was actually really good and I just didn't realize. But yeah, so I cut in some of the live action movie in here too. And then I'm kind of softly, this is when I first started rapping, so I'm kind of softly rapping and repeating the same verse in the background. Let's turn that up a little bit. That's a filter effect right there. Ew, I love that. Any like cut off or filtering, and then with like the stutter effect. Oh, sucker for it. Sucker. But yeah, you heard enough of that. Yeah, so I've been really doing a lot of the tonal, just really getting on that. It's funny, when I tell a lot of the directors that I work with, because like usually as a sound designer, you're going to go through a few mixes because the directors come back and they're like, oh, I want this change. Can we add this sound effect? The dialogue sounds a little quiet here. Can we turn it up? Maybe take the music down a little bit here, blah, blah, blah. But I do a lot of like ambient, like Blade Runner stuff with my mix. So I'm like, I was warned directors, this first mix, you're probably going to tell me to turn down the echo and the reverb. The delay and reverb is probably going to come down. And for those of you who don't know what reverb is, it's basically like when you're in like a giant church or like a hall, and it's just like a diffusion of echoes. It's not just like a regular echo where it's like, hello, hello, hello. That's a delay. A reverb's like a hello, where it's like all blended because there's like so much reflections that it's just like creating like almost like a chorus of echoes. That's reverb, and I love that. And it's basically in every movie I've ever seen. But okay. Of course, this is going super slow for no reason. What is this computer doing? Come on. It's like never this slow, and then for some reason today it just wants to be. You know what? Let me close out of Outlook. I don't need to see you till tomorrow, Outlook. And let's close the settings. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. So let's go. So yeah, I started just to give you a little bit of background, I started this channel. It was like with my ex-wife's older sister's boyfriend at the time, and now I left. That's a whole situation. I'm separated. Left that situation like 4 years ago. He left it recently. So like a lot of the stuff I want to say. Let's see where it happened. If my music starts to get a little rebellious, it probably happened around. Oh, when I started making this stuff. But I think I was still. This was like the end. Yeah, this was like the end of the release, and then I got out of that. But I was making some pretty dark stuff here. But I just like dark stuff anyway, so. Yo, Mike. Dude, thank you. I cleaned up and everything for you guys, just so you know. I got a whole thing going here. Put the lights on, the vibe. Your boy was sweating, making this place nice for you guys. And yes, I had my sad boy hair. Okay, you're right about that. As you can hear, and this is like rough mixing. Okay, decent views though, 350. This is an older track though, so it's like 3 years ago, right when it happened. I know, right? R.I.P. Crowley's days. He definitely still has a channel open when I released this. Okay, my computer just wants to like not work right now for some reason. Like it literally never does this. And usually I have it hooked up to 2 monitors. Yeah, I miss Corella's old stream. For those of you who don't know, that was who was running the Vapor Funk channel. I had a Blues Brother there for a while. Oh, Blues Brother. Oh. Yeah, true. I was a sad boy for real. Dumb joke. I was a Blues Brother. Orange Whip, anybody? Orange Whip? Oh, wow, Nick. That is, you don't want to do that, you know. Chat, just say a prayer for Nick, you know. Okay, let's work, computer. Let's maybe work. Well, at least it's playing my tracks still. I'll just let that ride. So how about that smoke, guys? You know, it's everywhere. It looked like Blade Runner out here. I guess it fit, you know, it kind of inspired my music. Like maybe I should release another dark track just for the times we're living in, you know. Sinkholes happening in LA. Entire woods burning that you can see from space. You know, gas prices rising. It's a good time. It's a good time for a dark track. But yeah, going back to my music, I think I always did want to start like rapping, like a little Memphis style, but I think I really didn't. I was like kind of doing it in the background. Oh man, wait, let me show you this angry one I made before I. How many views does this have? 248, not bad. Paul Malls. I don't know what those are, but they must be pretty spicy. Yeah, it was very GTA looking out here. I need to make another angry metal track like this for the state of affairs we live in. See, buried vocals, just how I like it. Another home away from home. I think this was like around Halloween. I was living when I made this track. I was living at my little brother's house. This was like right after I moved out, so I was temporarily living there until I got my own place, which is this beautiful apartment. Little one bedroom here. I love it though. I didn't actually live alone. I always had roommates the whole time I was in the city until these last 4 years. So it's nice having my own place, you know. Okay, yeah. So that song was pretty angry, as an example. But let's go back to the rapping. Oh my gosh, what is happening? I'm about to just stop doing full screen. I was doing it for you guys, but apparently this computer can't handle it. I'm about to restart this computer. Oh boy, technical difficulties. It's like, what is happening? But yeah, how about you guys? What have you been up to? How you dealing with the prices out here, with the things going on? Because I know I'm trying to stay sane, and hanging out with family. I was on vacation with them this last week, so that was great. Tiff, if you're still in the chat, you already know. But that was relaxing, just kind of eating some good food, staying in a nice hotel. I didn't get in the water. I will this week. Actually, this weekend, I'm going to go in the water. But yeah, it ended too early, and now I have to go back to work tomorrow. And we have a staff meeting tomorrow. I'm like, ugh. A staff meeting, and I have to present 2 of the slides. Get out of here. That's why I'm starting streaming, so I don't have to have a job. I'll just be a streamer. We'll see. How's my mic sounding, by the way? Am I, like, overblowing? I actually have a speaker going. I'm not even direct in. There's a Bluetooth speaker right below you right here. And I have a little mixer, 4-channel mixer, and my laptop's going into that and this microphone. And I'm just hoping it sounds okay. Oh, now you want to work YouTube. What did Nick say? Buying beer? No, he said shoplifting helps keep budget in check. It's true. Just a little shoplifting goes a long way, Honestly, some of these stores, whew, these corporations can afford it. You know what I'm saying? Power to the people. All right. And that's why I named that one track Servile. All right, but let's go to my first full rap song. And I'm not going to full screen, so sorry if you guys can't see the graphic. Let's see if I can move this over a little bit. No. Oh, gosh. It is not seen, pain of the memory. Oof, that is a deep line. I forgot I wrote that. See, this was definitely right after. It says, I said, feel of the rain. Wait, what did I say? Wait, what did I say? Let me rewind. I forgot I had that lyric in there. Oh, that's kind of nice. Sorry I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but it was like, feel of the ring, pain is not seen. Wait. Oh, feel of the ring, it is not seen, pain of the memory. That's kind of nice. Let's run that back. My journey just to begin. Feel of the ring, it is not seen, pain of the memory. Not bad. Okay. I want to get back to that. I definitely took like a Playboy Cardi route, or I listened to some Playboy Cardi, and then I was like, I'll do it like that, but like with my glitch effect. That machine, so it never run me. Learning that machine, so it never run me. So it never run me. That's advice to you kids out there. Learn the machine so it never runs you. You know. That's why. That's why I stay. I watch a lot of political stuff. I won't get into all that here because it's a fun stream. But yeah, if you ever want to talk sometime, let me know. I got some ideas. I got some thoughts. But for now, I'm just talking about music. So yeah, this was one of my favorite tracks to do, and this background here is actually road trip from Chicago with a friend to San Francisco, which was crazy. We stayed at a couple of his friends' places, and like one of them was in Colorado, and the other one, or we got a hotel in like Lincoln, Nebraska. Then we stayed with his friend in Colorado, and then we stayed with his friend in Utah and Salt Lake. These are all places I hadn't been to before. It was really nice. And then when I got to San Fran, of course, I took a bunch of video and stuff. And this was in Chinatown in San Francisco. So it was so nice just like walking around, like taking a video. And then I think I recorded the song like way after when I got back. But there was a song that I made in the San Fran airport, which was this. And this was around Easter. Yeah. Oh man. That was Salt Lake City was crazy. There was like, they had like one liquor store, and it was ran by like, there was like a cop at the register. It's like super Mormon town. And then all the bars would close at like midnight or like 11 p.m. And you couldn't drink like past 11 p.m. or midnight or something. It was really weird. And I was like, I thought Southern Illinois was yeehaw, but man, Salt Lake, whew, it was beautiful out there. The food was great, and when you could drink, they have good bars. But I don't know if I could live out there. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I made this one out in the San Fran airport, and I've been to LA, but I actually like San Fran a lot better if I was gonna pick between like California. And those are the only two places I went to in California, but really nice. Very expensive, but like super nice. I think I just like the Pacific Northwest because I've been to Seattle too, and I feel like the air is just like, maybe it's just because I'm like higher altitude, but the air feels nicer, and like, I don't know. I feel like I would get more exercise and lose weight out there. It was a good time. It was a good time. Wow, only 2 people left. Thank you guys. I've been going for 43 minutes here, so I get it. Thank you again for everyone's support. Maybe I'll post some clips. All right, let's go to a later track. If you would be so kind. If you would be so kind. Drift away in your mind. True connection of person to life. True intention of echoes inside. Put your arms to me in time. Drift away. Would be so kind. True intention of echoes of life. True intention of echoes inside. Put your arms to me in time. Drift away. If you would be so kind. Time heals all wounds, they say, but the fires of pain remain. Sometimes it feels like it's a jungle. Oh, I don't remember that part. The borders, ideas of you. I forgot who, I don't know if you're still in here solo, but I forgot who said, they're like, is that actually you singing? So that was me singing. I know that person's probably not in here, but that is me singing. But I did edit a few things around to like chop it up a little bit. But you know, and I always have auto tune on my stuff, but it's not like an extreme amount of auto tune usually. Different tracks have more auto tune than others. But I also record my vocals on the phone into GarageBand Mobile, so that is a shock to a lot of people that I tell. They're like, wow, that mic quality is not that bad. And it's an iPhone 14, so it's old. It's real old. Here's another vocal one. Yes. Thank you again. Cheers, guys. I'm gonna grab another one here. Well, I put a little mini fridge over here. At least I was thinking ahead there, you know. Here's Marco. Here's my little guy. Yeah, buddy. Hey, not gonna come out? Okay. There we go. Still live. Still live. Sorry, one of my friends is texting me. Oh yeah, still live. You know, this setup is not bad. Not bad at all. They don't talk about it, but they want us for profit. They don't talk about it, but exploit us for profit. I don't think you're still in chat, Chris, but thank you. I still love your comment when I hit the high note on the song. You're like, whoa. It's like, wow. I actually impressed somebody, I think, which is awesome. Didn't think I could do that. All right. Oh, for some reason, it's crazy when you get your own song stuck in your head, and this one's been stuck in my head like crazy. And this was another art. I like to film a lot of art exhibits, get a real quick video, and then I'll post it. Actually, I got a nice one on vacation, Tiff, if you're still in chat. That one I was doing on the steps to the beach near the lighthouse. I'm going to use that one for a music video for sure. For sure. But this one was like another rap one, more dark, sad boy rap. Yes. Thank you, Nick. Cheers. I'm so glad I set up this mixer right here because I can easily. It's almost like I'm doing a direct feed in, but I'm not. I'm just doing like a live mixer for like you set up for like karaoke or something. Oh, Marco's here. Say hi, Marco. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Marco. Oh, what happened? What happened to the sound? What happened to the sound? Did you mute it? Did you mute it with your little paw? Yes, you did. Can you still hear me? Okay, yeah. Just the YouTube's muted. Say meow. Say meow. Did you hear him? Okay. You can stay right there, buddy. Okay, well, you just opened up Google. So didn't need that, but thank you. I'ma get my gains. Hold on, my microphone's being stupid. Sorry. Sorry, my microphone was being stupid. And Marco knocked over my phone. Okay, I'm back. All right, yeah. So this was one of the tracks of like more like dark. I was gonna say, Kay, if you're still in here, you know, this is my dark. Not right after. It's a more recent track, but more like Young Lean inspired. You know, Young Lean Blade with 2 E's. For the thought of you, I wouldn't do the things I thought I wouldn't do. Anarchy seems like an evolution. Say it. Anarchy, oh, anarchy seems like an evolution. If it wasn't for the thought of you, I wouldn't do the things that I thought I wouldn't do. Oh, look, Marco's hanging out with us, guys. Ow! Why are you pawing me? No biting. Hey, calm down. I don't know why he's pawing at me. He wants my attention. He's like, you've been on stream too long. It's 52 minutes already. Yeah? And? He's like, meow. You don't like this song, Marco? Too depressing? Okay. Alright, let's go to one of my more recent ones. Oh, you guys really like this one. And this one, I didn't make in San Fran. No, the background I shot in, I think it was Denver. I was in Denver, Colorado, but it was like this neighborhood called Rhino, and they had this really cool bar. Marco, ow. What's up? You good? They had this really cool bar, and I was just kind of going through, taking a video, and I was like, I'm going to use this for a track. And then I took like I'm going to full screen this so you can see the graphic. But I took like I used to love my Game Boy Advance back in the day, and this is kind of like the Game Boy Advance SP, so I did time menu SP with some like Game Boy Advance graphics here, and I thought that was really cool. But it's kind of like more early 2000s Game Boy Advance type music. Gareth, you were saying, I think you commented on this one, you're like, it sounds like a rainy level in like a Game Boy Advance game or something. Or you said an actual game, I can't remember, but it's some like early 2000s game. Can you guys see Marco still? He's right here. Wow. You're the star of the show now. You're the real star of the show. I don't know how I'm gonna. I was reading stuff. People were like, "You should cut your live streams into clips and repost them." So I might do that, but it's about to be an hour long. So whoa, that's a long time. That's a lot of footage to edit through, but we'll see. I don't know if my computer can even handle it, but we will check. Maybe I'll do it on my work computer. Don't tell anybody. You didn't hear it from me, but I'm doing it on my work computer because it has a better processor. But yeah, this was more like a peaceful Peaceful little jingle here, little tune. Marco, why do you keep pawing at me, buddy? You don't like this one either? What track do you want? You want more upbeat? You can go to sleep, you know. If this put you to sleep, you can go to sleep. Oh, it's gonna freeze. Yep. Yay, we love a computer freezing on us, don't we? We love a freezing screen out here. Cheers to freezing screens. You know, paying hundreds of dollars a month for subscriptions. You gotta love a freezing screen and technology not working that you're paying for. And then there's ads on top of that. Hopefully, has there been ads during that? I don't know who's still in here. Have you seen any ads? Because I don't monetize, so you should not see any ads. So if you do, I'm gonna report it to YouTube because, yeah, shouldn't be having any of that. All right, come on, computer, work. Yeah, so I guess for the last, well, I can go past an hour. But for the last little bit here, I was just going to talk more about my music process and why I've gotten into tones and just kind of like that ambient sound. I've always been into it just because I like it. I like the way it sounds. But also, as I was like doing a lot of live music and even film, I've discovered that having like an ambient bed under anything that's like a solo instrument or like a voice or like a singer or a rapper, it really highlights them. And it like does this whole like effect, and I see like the audience focuses when there's like a tonal bed. And I work on a lot of sci-fi, horror, and abstract like indie films, and even some like superhero ones. And no director has turned me down for putting no ads. Okay, thank you, Nick. Yeah, so no director has turned me down for putting their tones in their film, and they end up, you know. When I attend these film festivals, I can see the audience just kind of lock in. And I'm not saying that just because they're mine. I've just seen it like with any sound designer or any film in general, even that I have no involvement in, or like a big Hollywood film. When the tones hit, everyone just kind of shuts up. And same in music. So I kind of, not to say I'm like, you should shut up and respect the art. I mean, you should, but also it has this weird like psychological effect is my point. So I do like if people aren't going for the tonal stuff, I kind of like selling them on that and being like, well, it will help audience engagement, I'm just telling you. So some dark Blade Runner-esque tones aren't gonna hurt you. A little Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross in your Watchmen isn't gonna hurt you, you know, especially when it already has some dark tonal underbellies. But I've used them in comedy too, and I've worked on comedy stuff a lot, and they still kind of like that. It kind of gives it space. So like in movies, you have the on set recorded stuff. So like if they're outside near a park, you can hear like, you know, dogs and birds and all kinds of stuff. But a lot of times they don't use that actual sound that they record on set. They put in a fake sound. It sounds like that, but they will add little effects to it too to make it blend better and sound more realistic. And a lot of that is done with a little bit of reverb, which creates like a tone, and it's like a nice mask. So I've done a lot of that with my sound, and I'll give you my very first video on this channel. Oh wait, is it not on this channel? Oh, because this is the playlist. So if you go to like my actual channel and you go to my videos, if you go down to my first video, come on. This is my sound design reel. And this always, for the longest time, this had the most views, but Now a few of my songs have actually surpassed it. But this is, if you ever get a chance to watch my sound design reel, go ahead and give it a listen. I won't show you the whole thing, but I work on some weird stuff, you get an idea. It's hard to kind of hear, but you'd have to listen to it with headphones, but even like in like comedy
Using my
and
plus
stuff.
10 staff of the White Fang, I cast Enchanted Missile!
We have to rob people for love.
Do this for you!
So there's a lot of, like, even with these comedies, I do like
swim meet, but you don't have
I do a lot of like tonal stuff. Oh, this one had heavy tones in it. This is director Nick Collins, really good experimental director. Look him up. He's got a YouTube channel. But I've worked on many of his films. We used to be roommates back in the day. And this one, he always lets me go wild on the tones.
Here I fucking
But I'm different now. I don't drink anymore.
And this ended up turning 3D and getting on Adult Swim. But this was like the pilot episode. But Adult Swim has their own sound mixer, and they kick, whenever there's like a crew, they kick the sound mixer out and they use their own sound mixer. But originally, I was doing the sound for the Thoron series, just FYI. I should do that as a highlight. I never got credited! I mean, I did in the original, but Adult Swim doesn't even know who I am. Or maybe they do, and they're like, who's this guy? We're taking him off.
So,
But anyway,
how long you been acting?
my point is, even in comedy, I use a lot of my like darker tonal stuff, and it goes well. Hey, thanks Gareth for checking in. Thanks for watching my cat while I was on vacation. It's my boy.
A forehead tattoo and a bad attitude.
But yeah, feel free to check in whenever. I'll probably be getting off soon as well. It's been over an hour now, so. But thank you guys for stopping in. I'll play one last track here.
Just keep playing along until we get paid.
Oh no, now it's gonna freeze again. Schma! Schmeichel? Schmlangela? Hey, I'm walking here. Actually, I'm crouching in an elevator shaft, but I'm walking here. Okay, yeah. All I gotta say to you, Gareth, is I've been watching the tapes. Oh, yeah. There's this stupid web series we watch, and we've been quoting since how long, Gareth? Probably like 15 years. And it's like so stupid. But it's like they make a lot of David Lynch references in it, but it's like super obscure, kind of like lo-fi comedy. Very short, like 5-minute episodes. There's like 3 or 4 seasons, and it's just so stupid. And there's like very, very memorable lines out there. Like, we got some berries out here, some short ass berries. Like, what's that even mean? I'ma just lean back, make you miss me. And there's stuff like that. Oh, our favorite line is, no disrespect to Garth, but I love Houston Powers Mike Myers. Like, how does that even make sense?
How do we even know it?
It's this guy too. Brent Weinbach is the comedian in there. Wait, go back to my playlist. Okay. But yeah, great series. Yeah, I'ma come in with some LA looks. Doug, you're such a good man. Okay, I will close it out with this, my latest track, which was admittedly very low volume, and the beat doesn't hit as hard. I don't know what happened. It was some like iMovie glitch or something. iMovie's never done this to me, but I had to like crank the volume up way too much, and then it had no kick. It was like it sounded so compressed. I was like, what is happening? So stupid. But I like the track itself. And I've been working on these like glitch effects recently. And then I grew up watching Tenchi Muyo on Toonami. I really liked it because it was like he had lightsabers, but it was like an anime. So, come on. If you're a Star Wars fan, you saw Tenchi Muyo. It was like, this guy has a lightsaber and he lives with 12 women? Like, come on. And it's Japan, he gets to eat sushi all the time. And really good seafood just in general. Come on! That's what I'm talking. That's a life right there. But anyway, I appreciate. I'll turn this up. Woo! Yeah, we've all been there in the Tenchi Muyo situation. But yeah, he always runs into all these random bad guys, try to attack one of them in the house, and he gets in all these situations, but then they're like fighting over him too. And that's why I called it baddie burnout, because I was having a bit of a baddie burnout during this time myself. Like, okay, it's a little too much. Maybe I should just be at home and work on my art and not get distracted out here, you know? It's hard out here. There's a lot of distractions. But we need to focus on our art. Blue, Ahoy Rocky? Ahoy Rock. Wait, is Scott Summers? I don't know. I don't know that screen name. Don't forget to water your house plants tomorrow. Oh, I'll be watering my house plants. This is a more positive one, Marco. Are you gonna palm me for this? Oh, Phil, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you forever. I forgot you were even on my, you subscribed. Thanks, man. Oh, you know what? You were one of my close, like 90 to 100 subscribers. I remember that. He's been watching the tapes. As you were once my friend and prime pimple, I feel we should break bread together. That's all you can do, man. Just roll through life, you know. Slurpee Good. As you know, Slurpee Good remix went top 40. I will see you later, Doug. Mike my worse. So stupid. You guys all need to watch the show. It's called Pound House, like the dog pound. And it's super short and it's weird. And it's with DJ Doug Pound, which was Tim and Eric's editor. So it's like him and another comedian, Brent Weinbach, and they did this whole like weird show. Still ongoing. They still have new episodes. But it was like really big, not big, but it was like a part of that YouTube channel back in the 2010s called Jash, Jash. And that was like Reggie Watts, Michael Cera, Tim and Eric, Sarah Silverman. They all came together and made that YouTube channel. And it had a sub-YouTube channel called B-U-H. This is very deep internet lore right now. And that channel had Pound House. And it had even weirder, like crazy content on it. I don't know how, I must have just had way too much time on my hands. But after I watched that show, I showed it to so many friends. Now, so many, well, me and Gareth are super obsessed with it. Wait, what? The part one where Doug is, yes! Wait, you've been watching it, Nick? Yes, we got another fan, Gareth. Nick was in the car I was in yesterday, driving it. Yesterday? Was that yesterday? 2 days ago? I don't know. I lost track of time this weekend. Dang, we're still going, guys. We're still going. You know what? I'm having a good time. I'll stay on stream. If it gets down to one person, I will log off. How about that? Or if another 30 minutes go by. No. You wouldn't have met this Nick. He was with the company I was with like before, and I met him through like Maddie. You met Maddie. Yeah, Gareth knows Maddie, Nick. But I met Nick through Maddie. And now we're the Skyride Gang, which is a bar down on Wabash. I go to that bar so often. I was gifted toothpicks from one of the girls that sometimes comes there and just brings random food for people. And if no one's there to eat it, she'll just like give me some. I'm like, and they don't serve food at that bar, so it's pretty great. Yeah, Skyride Tap. You wanted your cut by the end of the week? How's your cut? How's it smell? Oh, so stupid. Oh yeah, Alex's gifts were weird. I mean, I still don't know why she gave me toothpicks. I had to mention me not using toothpicks, or like, I don't know, something with the wrapped jalapeno poppers or something. I have no idea why she gifted me toothpicks, but hey, I'll take it. But they were like extra long toothpicks. I'm like, what am I making, shish kebabs here and toothpicks? Get it! I don't know why I'm doing a Seinfeld voice, but hey. Okay, Gareth, since you're still in chat, I brought up Timothy O'Toole's, and then my sister said, that's a chain. Which one are you talking about? I'm like, it's a chain? But I thought, like, the one in Chicago, there's, like, one and only Timothy O'Toole's in Chicago, right? Like, am I crazy? Well, she just said it was a chain, like Timothy O'Toole's is a chain. I mean, I guess it is, but I wasn't aware. But she was like, everyone knows it's a chain. I'm like, I didn't know that. But maybe I'm just dumb. It could always be the case. That's always on the table. It could just be that I'm dumb, you know. Okay, let's go back to my channel. I'm gonna play something a little heavier. Oh, I'm live, guys. Look at that. That's me. Okay. What else? What else do I have here? Let's do something a little crazy. Oh, Gareth, if you're still in the chat, you will know this reference. Do you realize I named a track Oil Oink? Do you know that reference, the Oil Oink, or do you not remember? It's when I pocket dialed Ryan Smith when I first started working. And my phone, it was like saying all this weird text to Ryan Smith. And I was like, Mukio, Kipkoi, Oil Oink. I was like, I did not type any of that. I've never seen autocorrect like that before, ever again in my life. And if my sister's still in the chat, she'll know too. Okay, yeah, there is only one in Chicago, Timothy O'Toole's. Every time we're gonna have something. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, there's one in Gurney. No one cares about Gurney. Did you see, like, I just saw a TikTok where there's a bunch of rides that got stuck on the Gurney Six Flags, and there was people that were literally, like, in a straight line walking down the like startup of one of the helicopters. I don't even know which one. It looked like American Eagle or something. One of those ones that breaks down all the time. I was like, that's terrifying. I'm already not a huge heights person, so that was already like, jeez, no thank you. Yeah, I'll walk around during like Fright Fest or something. Something safe. I'll go on the spinny cups. But you know, the Batman never breaks down, and that is the best roller coaster there, even though it's super short. But it is the best one. Yeah, this is Oil Oink, though. Yeah. If you got something to light up right now, light it 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 up right now. Light that cigarette, light that cigar. Here's a little cat for you, he goes very far. I need to brush his fur, he's getting really fluffy. You know it's gonna be sometime, the room is getting kinda stuffy. And Gurney kinda sucks, Six Flags is not that good. Maybe it was good when I was a little kid, but not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Gurney kinda sucks. Gurney kinda sucks. Gurney kinda sucks. Gurney, Illinois, everybody. It's not the best. But their mall is still pretty good. You can find some cool 2000s style clothes there, which are back in style now. That's right, everybody. 2000s are back in style. Didn't you know? Cargo pants are back. Bucket hats are back. Smiling friends? It's not back. It ended. I know, very sad. I buy my socks in Gurney. Is that my bro, Matt? Oh, I'm still live. Sorry, I'm getting some messages. Enjoy some music for a minute. Oh, there's that cutoff I love. Wow, I got more people. I was like down to like 2 people watching, and now I have 6. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for enjoying my stream, my music. I don't know if I'll get flagged. I really want to play like music I've been listening to recently. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I'll just play this first track. Actually, let's see if... Okay, well, this is the type of stuff I've been listening. Altair's the artist. It's like funk wave. But this is my jam right here. But yeah, this is funk wave, but PHONK funk. It's not like FUNK funk. So you probably heard like funk on TikTok like for exercise videos or whatever. But this is like the slowed down ambient version of it. So it's still got that like, 90s Memphis, Project Pat, 3-6 Mafia rapping but more like as an instrument, and then it's got like early 2000s trance and electronic like influence, and then just the regular 808 trap, and it's just like, to me, it's like a beautiful. They figured it out with this one. There's a lot of European DJs that do this, like underground DJs, and I like it. This is like my nighttime going through the city like music. It's just like so cool. It's kind of like aggressive but epic at the same time, but also like kind of chill and ambient. Nice juxtaposition. Going back to juxtaposition at the beginning of the stream. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of comments. Let me read this. Bob Dole Mafia. Bob Dole package. Funk, Gandalf. I want to see funk. Oh, that's interesting. So my camera looks different. I know the whole apartment actually just looks different on camera to me in general. But it's, yeah, probably, I didn't realize it'd be flipped on your end. Some 80s synthwave. You already know, that's my bro Matt. Oh, actually, I've done a synthwave track, I think. Oh, this is a good remix. I sent this one to Tiff, Matt. But it's like, the original Ariana Grande version is not good. But this one. Oh, so good. I'll find some synthwave for you here. Banshee. Oh, actually, Matt, me and Gareth loved it. Well, this is more vaporwavy, I guess. I love that it's a palm tree with the Chicago background. Hold on, let me blow it up so you can see it. I guess this isn't super synth. It's more vaporwave, but it's so good. Probably shouldn't be playing these on stream. But it's not in the video, it's technically on a separate computer. My stream just gets shut down. Like, this 15-year-old vaporwave album has copyright on it still. That nobody knows about. Yeah, she does suck, Ariana Grande. Okay, well, let's do some actual. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. My keyboard is not working. It's not working. Okay, let's do the midnight. Here, I'm going to show you something here, Matt. I'm going to show you something here, bro. If my keyboard will work. Hey, keyboard will work. Now my mouse will work. What is happening? What is even happening right now, technology? Okay. The midnight. night. You need to check out this man. Oh my gosh, why is the typing not working? Type on the actual laptop. Okay, I probably shouldn't play these on stream, but this band's really cool and they're more synth wavy.
Oh, Gloria, I feel so much better.
Yeah, you have to be.
Much better today. And it's not the drugs and it's not the weather. I just feel so much better today. I've been asleep in the driver's seat. I've been lost in my head for weeks, trying to find what it is I
Watch,
need.
YouTube's gonna flag this part for sure. I probably won't be posting this later.
I'm so aware that I lose my mind and never feel like I get enough. So high that I can't stand up.
Right? Isn't it so good? Oh yeah, artsy music. Oh, okay. So yeah, you get the gist of this. Okay, let me pause it. Okay, because I was like, it's gonna. What was that song? Artsy music. You know what? I'll just do Tanuki. No, Tanuki. Tanuki baby baby, you already know. You'll like this. This is more future funk, but it has some synthwave elements to it. I think you'll like this, Matt. Woo! Oh, you used to go on the red line to this? Yes. This is a great traveling song. Kamadaran. Katamari. Oh, Katamari's great. Great game. I only played like a little bit of it on like the PS3. I think that was the first one. And I was like, this is amazing. Okay, well, I'm not going to play too much commercial stuff because that is probably going to... The copyright detector will pick up on that. So I'm not going to play too much of that. Let's go to a dancey funk one that I'm... Gareth, you like this one. This one's not like... I guess it's a little more haunting, but it's still got like a driving beat to it. You out of here, Matt? Thank you, bro. I'm gonna do one of these to you. Oh! Oh, I forgot I did that wrong. Yeah, Yeah, it shoots darker than I remember. This part coming up, though, I really like. I have so many song suggestions in chat, and I hope YouTube saves this chat, but if it doesn't, I'll be reaching out to each of you, or just reach out to me with these song recs. I don't want to pull them up here just with copyright, but yes, I will listen to those. And then also, hopefully one of these streams I figure out how to, I'm going to like cast the YouTube GarageBand Mobile onto the screen, and then you guys can kind of see my process. How I do it there, and yeah, I use this other app too called Bebot. It's an old app. It's like, but you can do so much in it. I was showing it to Gareth, but it's like a little robot, cartoon robot with like a bow tie on, and you can just like manipulate. There's like a bunch of presets, but you can manipulate them, like chorus and scale and echo and all this stuff from like. Synth pattern or like, you know, wave pattern and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna pause and then minimize, and then it doesn't freeze. There we go. I haven't listened to this one in a while, but this was my house track. I did like 2 house tracks and I stopped doing them after just because I made this during like not great times, but I kind of want to go back and make some house too. Because I had fun making this one. Now this track goes with my baggy 2000 shorts. It's coming. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop real quick. Oh! It's about to drop. I need the fisheye lens. Marco's like, what's going on right now? I'm scared. I'm scared, Papa. What are you doing? I always think, what's going through cats' brains when their owners are acting a fool like that? They're like, meow? Meow. Oh, fireworks going on. Rock got moves. Thanks, Nick. Good. Marco's staring right at me. He's got the hand on the keyboard. Oh, that's why I can't use the keyboard. He's holding the escape button. Well, it's not working. Too bad. Too bad. I've been watching the tapes. We used to be neighbors. We used to be best friends. As you know, Slurpee Good Remix blew up. No, it said Slurpee Good Remix went top 40. As you know, I blew up. Why don't you come to Nico Nico Mansion? You can bring your lady friend too. I know you have a girlfriend now, Doug. I've been watching the tapes. I will see you later, Doug. Make my worse. Donnie Marco. I love that nickname. Yeah, it's funny. I have the Roland TR. Oh, wait, no, this is the TR8. Welcome to Nico Nico Mansion. Once again, would you like some hummus? This hummus is so good, I have to take a bottom half shower every time I eat it. Make my worse. All right, let's pause that, and I know there's other tracks I haven't played. Boom. Oh no. These are other tracks. Go back to my channel. American Chaos. No, this one was insane. I'm not going to play the whole thing because Ryan Celsius would flag me. But this is the track I was talking about where this is like the orchestra part is from the movie Hook, the 90s movie with Robin Williams. But then it's played over Bone Thugs and Harmony. And it's so good. And the video's so good. Bring me Peter Pan. You're believing, Peter. You're believing.
You feeling the strip for the run, step bump, hit a bump, get a jump, get the dust, this feel just be thugging, straight buzzing, loving your peoples, cause we so real, chill, better bring your weapon, we stepping, bring on that ammunition, tripping, no sip, not to mention, never knew no competition, but I gotta get mine, so scream I'm more and let me hear ya holler, not about that money dollar, roll with the bum of the follow, chain ain't remaining the same, flaming my jack and drinking brews, thinking about that hanging, talking about that.
That's right, Dustin Hoffman played Hook. He's like barely recognizable to me. Until I got older, I was like, oh, that's Dustin Hoffman. Okay, I won't play the whole thing. You know, Ryan Celsius is cool. I don't think he'll copyright strike me, but also, let me not risk it. I don't need to be in a frivolous lawsuit, which has been going around on YouTube. If you are subscribed to H3 or Ethan Klein, please unsubscribe. He is a Zionist freak now and not funny anymore, and he's trying to get political. And yeah, I used to love him. And then now he's stupid. It's like, just if you're dumb, just be funny. If you're dumb, don't do politics. And he's trying to do that now. And then he's like suing smaller content creators, and it's really messed up. It's like, dude, we were just here for the laughs. We don't care about your feelings getting hurt. Just be funny man. Like, it's real simple stuff out here. But not to get into YouTube drama slop, but I am a YouTuber, so I will be sharing this space with some of the most degenerate basement dwellers you've seen on the planet. And so you might hear me commenting on them every once in a while. So I'll mostly be talking about music on this channel, of course, but I'm going to get into a little things I've been watching here and there. politics, news, culture, all that kind of stuff. Good times. But yeah, if you were a fan, check to see what he's doing now. It's not great. He's kind of turned. He's lost a lot of followers. So yeah, I do not follow that anymore. Oh, The Graduate, great movie. Dustin Hoffman plays Ben Stiller's dad in Meet the Parents. Oh, he does? I don't even remember. Oh, that's right, he does. And the second one. Wait, the first one too. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time. I started watching the first one again recently, but I didn't finish it. Like literally, only got like 30 minutes in. Here's one I did when I was in Florida. That one time. No, I went to Florida twice. This is when I went to Fort Lauderdale. Oh my gosh, just play. You can't full screen without me pausing? What is going on? Like, what is happening with technology? Guys, we don't need an AI data center. You need to just, like, let my small technology work. Let's work on the current tech we have and fix those problems first before moving to something that nobody wants at all. Gotta love it out here. We love our AI data centers. They're gonna solve everything. Everything's computer. My brain is leaking out of my ears, but everything's computer. And that's my Trump impression. Thank you very much. Okay, work. Sorry, I'm getting frustrated here. Barbara Streisand is his mom. Oh, I do remember that. The Graduate was good. Simon and Garfunkel. Okay, here we go. Yeah. The Graduate. Oh, really? I don't even remember that. I haven't watched The Graduate since like college. It's like one of our required watches in film school, of course. Okay, I'm just gonna not full screen at all because apparently this laptop is like, I can't do basic functions that I've always done before. Love it. We love that for computers. Who's been watching the new season of The Bear? Hands up if you don't like it, because I don't. Every other season I've liked, but this most recent one I'm like, ooh, what happened? It's funny, I talked to the sound guy that works on The Bear, too, and he's like, the guy looks like he's on his last leg, I'll just put it that way. And I was like, are you sure you guys want to do another season? Are you sure you want to do another season? Because looking a little rough there, bud. Looking a little tired there, my guy. And it showed in this last season, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, so this is one track I did in Florida. More calm. I do kind of want to do, like, go back to stuff like this. All right, we're getting down in viewership, which is fine. I might call it here soon. Who's still watching to the end? Yeah, cheers to you. This is the second Mrs. Doubtfire mention I've heard all week. Oh, well, I did mention Robin Williams, so I guess that makes sense. Assuaged. Oh, I forgot I shot this background when I was in Times Square, New York. When I was in New York getting a New York slice, and I was in the touristy area getting a slice in downtown Times Square, New York. I filmed a little video and I called it Assuaged, which is a fancy word for not caring, usually a younger generation not caring about stuff that's going on in the current times because they're assuaged to it. It's a fancy word that's used in a lot of literature. Okay, but yeah. Love me some Zoran Mamdani. That's a real New Yorker right there. You know when he's hanging out with Lana from Broad City and Action Bronson, going around to local restaurants? That's a good man. That's the kind of New York mayor you'll want. Okay? Get over it. He's actually doing things out there. All right. What should I go to next? Oh, bedroom funk. Okay, I have to full screen this, but I'm going to pause and full screen. So this is not my favorite song. I do a little bit of rapping in it. But it's just kind of like repeated verse. But this background is actually my very first art exhibit, and I did a whole video. I need to find out how to post it to YouTube. But this was like 2016. I was fresh coming out of vaporwave and funk and internet, and I did this whole art exhibit in Ukrainian Village, and it was so cool. And so you'll see me, a young me, doing a guided tour through this art exhibit that I hosted. And all these artists I got off of like Instagram and stuff. I contacted them, and some of them went on to do some pretty big things, like do animation shorts for like interludes on Adult Swim. And then one of them is still like played on many vaporwave channels. Twin Pines Mall, really good friend, still likes my posts on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. Yeah, we're Facebook friends. It's pretty cool. But yeah, here we go. So you can see in the background. Oh, wrong now. Oh, hey, hey. But yeah, you can kind of see in the background, just, this is so awesome. Like, he was like a brain scientist or something. He was a neuroscientist, and he lived in this really nice apartment in Ukrainian Village, and he just let me use his place as like an art exhibit. And I had like 50 people show up, and I just did like a guided tour. Gareth had a picture in here. It even had like a little outdoor area. It's kind of hard to see because I manipulated the footage a little bit, but if you guys ever want like a copy, or I'll post like the regular video on my channel. I'll do that if I can remember. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'm already about to be at 110 minutes, so whatever that is. But I appreciate you guys stopping in. I didn't even get to half of the tracks. Wasn't really trying to, but just wanted to give a background on, you know, how I kind of got started in music and film, and yeah, good to see you too, Phil. But that's why I feel like I tell a lot of my friends that don't have a lot of friends, I'm like, you know what? Surround yourself with like-minded artists, or like someone that's like at least creative and kind of down to earth, because you'll really find those people really help you out, and you guys really have helped me out. You've been like some of the best supporters, not just viewers and chatters and online friends and IRL friends and family, but you've been like good moral support, good mental support, even financial sometimes. You know, when I need to borrow a buck, you're there for me. So thank you. Really helps me pursue my art so I can have cool colors and backgrounds and work on cool music. You know, with the city, I can literally see the city skyline out my window. I can see Sox Stadium over here. So I would like, and Gareth will tell you, who just watched my cat, so he was drawing in this space over here, but I get a lot of light during the day. It's like a nice, like, creative zone. So I'm trying to get back into that, even though there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world. We can, you know, we can still create. And now's the time to create, you know, punk movement. Let's do this. So Marco Parco is sleeping right now. Little Marquise. Oh, let's not do a copyrighted video. But yeah, thank you again, guys. What track do I want to close out with? Hopefully I'll get some time this week where I can cut some clips off of this live stream to post. And yeah, that'd be great. But hopefully I'll do some more of these lives as well. What do I want to play? No, let's not do that one. Yeah, I really appreciate all the support, all these views. I never thought I'd get to 100 subscribers, so that's been really awesome. This was just kind of like a fun music project that I wanted to do. But I was definitely, you know, sharing, and you guys responded, and you came to the chat, and I always love when you come into my live chat. When I do release these tracks, by the way, I go live. So thank you for subscribing, Phil. Oh, you weren't a subscriber before. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. I'm going to be like a big streamer where I got to say it really fast. Thank you for the sub. Just a total a-hole. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the tier 1. No, I won't do that. Okay, let's just go out with this track. This one's one of my light tracks. All right, thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. You guys are awesome. Cheers to you. I'm gonna finish this. Thank you guys for all the support again. I'll be live streaming more, and hopefully I get a track out soon, so I appreciate it all the time. Let me get one more poof. One more pee-pee poof. And then I'm gonna pee-pee poof. Love you guys. Peace.